Hello students, welcome to next computer science class of class 12. Today we are going to discuss about SQL since previous videos. Today's topic is SQL aggregate function. SQL aggregate function return a single value which is calculated from values in a column. These functions are called aggregate functions because they operate on aggregates of tuples. See, there is an table. There are 4 columns and 6 rows in the table orders. So, today we will discuss on SQL aggregate function. First, SQL aggregate function is count. Count returns the number of rows, means count returns how many number of rows are there in a table. Example, select count customer as NO of CUST from orders. Here count is the function, customer is the field name, as is a keyword, is used for column alias. Aliases are used to give a temporary name to a column in a table. Number of cast is a temporary name and order is the table. See, the output is NO of cast and 6. Why 6? Because there are 6 customers in order table. Next function is AVG. AVG returns the average value. Example, select AVG order price as order average from orders. Output is order average 950. Next, mean. Mean return the smallest value. Example, select mean order price as mean worthy price from orders. Output is mean order price 100. Next, max. Max returns the largest value. Example, select max order price as max order price from orders. Output is max worthy price 2000. Next, sum. Sum returns the sum of a particular column. Select sum order price as total worthy price from orders. Output is total worthy price 5700. Then we will discuss about group by statement. The group by statement is used with the aggregate function to group the result set by one or more column. Syntax: select column name, aggregate function column name from table name, where condition group by column name. Let's take an example. See, there is a table student. There are 5 columns and 5 rows. Show the total fees of each class. Select class sum fees from student, group by class. The output will look like this. Another example, show the total fees of class 11, 12. Select class sum fees from student where class equal to 11 or class equal to 12, group by class. So what is the difference between question 1 and question 2. The difference is, in question 1 there is no condition, but question 2 there is a condition. That's why here where clause has been used. Then we will discuss about having clause. The having clause is used with group by statement to place condition because the where keyword could not be used with aggregate function. Syntax: select column name, aggregate function, column name from table name. Where condition: group by column name, having aggregate function, column name, then condition. Let's take an example. Show the total fees of greater than 1000 from student table. Select class sum fees from student, group by class having sum fees greater than 1000. Next topic is join. Join is required to fetch data from more than one tables. Syntax: select column 1 dot column 2 dot column n from table 1 as tmp name, comma table 2 as tmp name, comma table n as tmp name, where table 1 dot common field name equal to table 2 dot common field name equal to table n dot common field name, and condition. There are two tables, book and student. Question: show student name, book name, roll number and price of class 12. Select name, comma b name, comma price, comma st dot roll from student as st, book as bk, where student dot roll equal to book dot roll and class equal to 12. Why st dot roll? Because roll field is there in both table. How we will identify which roll field is in student table and which is in book table? That's why st dot roll has been used. St is the temporary name of student table. Instead of st dot roll, we can use student dot roll. Then student dot roll equal to book dot roll is used to join two tables, same as we can use st dot roll equal to book dot roll. Then class equal to 12. It is a condition. So students, it is the last video of DBMS. I hope you have followed previous videos and also follow today's video as well as follow textbook. I hope you would not face any problem about DBMS if you follow those 6 videos of DBMS. Thank you.